Murphy's Law is this. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. At the worst possible time. Careful with the C4.
It's unstable.
Yeah, well, everything's unstable.
Speak for yourself.
I'd kill for some action. The best action is no action.
Dispatch, we are getting robbed and we need backup.
We're being jammed.
Anybody home? Go! Don't waste time. Now you come out now, and we'll get you to a hospital.
We open the doors, we're dead.
Be smart. That's not your money.
You didn't do this plan to keep two witnesses alive. And if you could blow these doors open, you wouldn't be here negotiating with me.
Bad choice. There's only one way out of this thing where you're still breathing.
Josh, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. First of all, happy belated birthday. I was looking at your IMDb page. So,
Thank you. I'm very happy to be 46 years
40.
old. It's very exciting.
Absolutely. I also, before we talk about Armor, which of course we're here to talk to again, you sir star in one of my family's most favorite movies, Max.
Oh yeah,
we love it. We watch it to this day. It's one of those. It's one of those movies that just resonates. You know, it's a great family film. How was it working with the dog? You always say never work with animals. How was that experience? Was that a good experience?
I know. Yeah, they always say never work with kids or animals.
Kids or dog
or
animals.
They did both. They did both in that movie. So yeah, that was. Oh man, I was not expecting this. This is bringing back some memories. But yeah, working with the dogs was so interesting. I mean, first of all, I think there were 6 dogs in total. There was a main picture dog, and then there's action dogs. Each dog has their own role, and they're really the star of the show. It's like you basically have to, if you did a take and the dog's take was better than yours, they're using the dog's take. So you had to be on your P's and Q's.
That's great. That's great. Like I said, I just needed to bring that up because we're such a fan, and like I said, we love to watch it. My little daughter, she's 9. She loves it. She's like, Daddy, can we watch Max? She's gonna be floored when I tell her I talked to you today. So, all right, let's talk about Armor. That's what we're here today. The big Sylvester Stallone, Jason Patric, and you. Now I always this is interesting to me because I'm 51, so I'm a product of the 80s and the 90s, like when Stallone was in his heydays and everything.
I can tell by your background.
You're in your 20s. Let me ask you, as a younger man, are you a fan of Stallone's action movies from the day?
It's a good question. I mean, I obviously knew, I've seen some of his stuff. I've seen, the Rambos and obviously
Right.
Rocky and all that. So yeah, I mean, I know who he was, maybe more so than other people my age. But the interesting thing about Stallone is that, his fame kind of transcends being an actor.
Right.
It's just an icon at this point. And I've worked with some big names, but it was weird to work with someone like that who kind of transcends the industry. So it was really cool. But he was super nice guy, super awesome.
Now let's talk about your character. Now, of course, you star with Jason Patric, which you spend most of your time with in the movie because you play father and son. So talk about your character, and working with Jason.
Yeah, I play Casey,
Yep.
and our relationship as father and son is a bit fractured from past trauma. And I think what I liked about Casey was his duty and his mission to basically try and act like everything's okay and make everything okay by just sheer force of will. And it's, a one that comes from a good place because he has a good heart, but I think it's one that's maybe misguided and he's forced to confront that after, this experience that they have together. And once they're raided and robbed, they basically just have to, fight for their lives and fight for their relationship.
Now let me ask you, like between takes and like when you guys were just chilling, were you able to like pick Stallone's brain, Pat Jason's brain about acting and stuff? Did they give you any tips as a younger actor, coming through the industry?
It's a good. I never asked anything specifically. I'm always more of the observe kind of guy and kind of see
Yeah.
what they're doing, and I was able to do that. And yeah, I mean, just with Stallone, just his command of the set and the cameras and what was going on, his knowledge of just movie making, he could clearly just do it in his sleep.
Did you get to talk to him a
And
lot, like like when you were filming? Did you?
well, we only really had one scene together.
Yeah, I know,
And
but I didn't know
yeah,
like how long because obviously he probably wasn't on the set as much, but
right, yeah,
I was always curious about that aspect.
yeah. No, I know. I mean, I spoke to him briefly when we met, and it was really just, I mean, especially that day was that scene was just in and out. So I didn't get a chance to talk to him a ton, but just from what I observed, it was it was it was apparent that he's a pro.
Now let's talk. Now I do an action website. It's actionflix.com, obviously. So let's talk about the action. Now, obviously, you've done physical stuff. Like Max was a physical film for you, but this is different kind of action. This is firefights and stunts.
Right.
Of course, a lot of it's on the bridge and stuff like that. So talk about prepping yourself and of course, you got the stunt men and the stunt team and stuff like that. But talking about yourself doing the action is it something you gravitate? Is like because I would be like yes, it would be like right in my wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, no, I was excited. And I mean it was nice for me because, for my character, I'm not doing a whole lot. It's mainly Jason
You
and
almost drowned. That was one thing. You had
yeah,
the water
yeah,
thing going
yeah.
for it.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, but what little I got to do was really fun. I just love acting in the elements, whatever that may be, whether it's, being, in Mississippi heat when it's, 100 degrees in the
Yes.
summer, or sweating your ass off, or shooting guns, or whatever it is. I just love that's such, kind of that's the playground aspect of what we do. So it was a lot of fun.
Now let's talk. Like I love. I got to see the movie early, of course. Because I'm interviewing you guys and stuff like that. I liked it. Of course. And I love Stallone being a bad guy. Because normally he plays like
Right.
even on
Yeah.
Tulsa King, he's still kind of a good guy and stuff like that. But talk about the theme of like I love the claustrophobic. You guys are on the bridge. There's nowhere to go. You got bad guys all around you. So talk about that aspect of the movie because that's what really sells the movie is your relationship with Jason, but also being stuck in that situation.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, it's the heart of the movie, and that's what really gravitated me to the project, and just being in that tight space as actors. I mean, you don't really have a ton to go off of. You're in this kind of small set. You're just sitting there. There's not. You're just really bouncing off each other, and so it was really just acting to its most basic form in the best way possible. So it was a lot of fun, and it was a good challenge for both of us, and I hope it worked out.
Now, do like in terms of action films, are you a fan? Like, do you see yourself doing these types of films? Like maybe starring? You like, I mean, you star in this movie, but like maybe leading like an action pick that sometime would you like be like a cop film, like a cop thriller or something? Like, you got the John Wick style going right now. You got the hair and the little,
Oh yeah,
so yeah,
I'm modeling my whole career off Keanu Reeves. That's my goal.
right, yeah.
Uh, no, hey, dude, I'll do whatever they want me to do. Action would be a lot of fun. Always wanted to do a western, so that would be awesome. But yeah, we'll see.
Now, real quick, I only have you for a few more minutes here. Like, how did you get the acting bug? Like, was it something like from a younger age, or was it something that happened later on, or like just you growing up, you were like, yes, this is something I want to do, or was it something that happened later on?
Yeah, it was interesting. I mainly had the filmmaking bug growing up. I just made home videos, and that's
It
kind of
said
what
that,
led to
yeah, like
acting.
it said because like on your IMDb page, I'm gonna click it because it says actor and in camera and electrical department. It says on
Oh,
your IMDb.
really?
Yeah, I
That's
was like,
weird.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, I guess making home videos will get on your IMDb page, I guess.
right.
That's weird. I don't know it's on there. Uh, but yeah, no, I mean that's where it started. I mean, I just kind of fell into acting, and then once I actually started acting, I was like, oh wow, this is great. I loved it. And I hope to be able to direct in the future and write. Me and my brother write stuff together, and we're trying to kind of work towards that. It's a long game, obviously,
Yeah.
but yeah, hopefully it happens someday.
So that's your real like that's what you like acting's one thing, but you really want to get behind the camera and get that aspect of it, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's interesting because when I started acting, the first thing I did, I was like, oh, directing. There's a lot more to this than I thought. It was a little intimidating, but I
Right.
was 14 at the time. Getting older now, I think I could do it. But yeah, I mean, I love storytelling is what it is. I just love stories, whether that's acting in them, writing them, directing them, whatever. That's what I love to do. So hopefully
Okay,
I get to
last
keep doing
question.
it.
Okay, I got a minute left. Now, obviously, Armor stars, Stallone's a big draw. You got Patrick yourself. What do you want action fans to get out of this movie? Because, like I said, as an avid action fan who's been around for a while, I loved it. So like, tell the fans, like, what you want them to get out of it.
Well, I would say enjoy the action, have fun with the action is what it's all about. But I mean, really at the heart of the movie, it really is father and son and repairing estranged relationships. And, I hope that it makes somebody call their dad at the end of the
Exactly.
day.
That's the perfect way to end the interview. Well, John, I can't thank you enough for spending the time to talk to me. It's really fun when I get to watch movies now and actually talk to the people that are in it. It's super cool, and I love doing this website because it allows me to talk and meet people like you. So continued success in the future, in front of and behind the camera. Success with Armor when it comes out, and have a great day with the rest of the interviews that you're doing for this. Enjoy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Good talking.
All right, later.
Bye.